Okay, YouTube, I'm back. So, from my last video of me just ranting, now I'm gonna give y'all the one story time. There's like a couple, but this was the one that I was supposed to do like my first week or like second week, or I don't know. I was been supposed to do this, but this is the story time about Cafe BAE. So, I don't know. I came into school and I was just like very not like I'm not at home, and I was not on them types of vibes, and that was not my energy. But I was like, I'm definitely looking for my white man. I'm looking for my husband, and it's gonna be a white man. And if anybody got anything to say about it, I don't care. I'm looking for, like I just said, like wait, what I just said. So that was the mission. And I'm just, scoping this scenery out and just looking and, eating and going to, we call it baker, that's what the building's called, but like going to the dining hall. And I'm trying to get this like out of the way, this glare, but like it's the light. It is what it is. But yeah, and I just saw this man. Oh, it just gets deep. But this man that was working, and he looked like 19, 20, 21. I was like, oh, maybe he's a student, maybe he's a junior. And he worked where they serve in our dining hall burgers, fries, and like sometimes like eggs and omelets and things in the morning. And I just remember always gossiping with my friends, like, he's just so cute, and he's like dark hair, dark eyes. That's my type. It doesn't matter like on what skin tone, but or race or ethnicity, but I just like dark eyes, dark hair, really light skin. And it's just a white skin with like what I look for. So it just was good in the moment. And I just see him and I'm just always looking and always staring, like he's not speaking or nothing. So I'm just like, oh, he looks so shy, and he just talks like whenever we're interacting, like, can I get this? Can I get that? It's just so sweet. And he's tall, like maybe like I want to say like 5'11". Like he's not super tall, but he's taller than me, like, so that's all that matters. But he has black hair, his black hat, he just looks so cute. And how we came up with Cafe BAE, I really don't know. Like, I know it was something that I just started calling him, but I don't know why. Like, I just thought of like dining hall, and I just thought of like, okay, cafe, and then that's BAE. So that's just how it came to be. And now it's so funny because I see my friends and they be like, look at Cafe BAE, and he just be living his life. Like, now there's no crash, but like we'll get there. So I just took it upon myself one day. I came in there and I was getting fries, and I was like, you're just so handsome. And I don't know what came over me. Okay, sometimes you just be having them sparks of moment where you're just bold, like, and it don't happen all the time. Okay, this is not a frequent thing. This is not something that is not normal. Okay, and so I just was like, you're so handsome. And he just stared at me like that. It's like he just looked like, he just stared at me, and I was just like, wow, like, is he gonna say something? Like, is he gonna give any like incantation that he even heard me? Like, he was just shocked, like he was baffled. And I'm like, oh my god, like, is it because I'm black? Like, I just started being in my head about it. And then I just got my fucking food, and then I just walked away because I was really just like, what the fuck? Like, there was no way I just said all that. There's no way I had the like burst of energy, the confidence. And I was looking real cute that day. I think I had like some long braids. I had a tank top and the jacket kind of thrown off of it a little bit, and it was like a cute pajama look, but it was cute. And I think I had some mascara. Like, I just knew to wait to a day where I was like chill and comfortable, but cute and comfortable. So it's like me, but it's not like I'm showing out and I'm trying to impress you. Like, I'm not going on my way. I'm just me. And he just stared at me, and I was like, damn, like, that sucks. Like, he just didn't say nothing. So I went about my days. Every time I saw him, I walked past him. I never looked at him. I was just embarrassed, and I was just like, you know what, fuck this shit. Like, I'm not ever pushing up on nobody ever again, because this is what happens. And then everybody be like, stop trying to talk to white men anyway. So it's like, it's already deterring me from white men, and it's just like, wow, like, that just took my aura points down to 1,000. So, and then not only that, he works where we eat at, so it's like I'm gonna be seeing him. Like, what made me do that? And then I applied to work, so I transferred from my job in Pittsburgh to my college, and it's like the same company. So not only did I do that, I messed up my work environment because I know I'm about to start working here soon. So the plot just thickens. So I start working, and I had completely forgot about him, because after a while it's just like, you're going to school, you're going to classes, you get in, get out, get your food. Like, you're not really thinking about things that you did on week one. Like, I was fast. Like, week one, to be calling somebody handsome and talking to them, like, girl. I mean, people was doing a lot on week one, so at least I was just talking. But still, setting yourself up for failure like that, like, never again. And then I did it again, and then now I'm where I'm at. So it's just like, it'd be hit or miss. it'd be hit or miss. But so I started working, and I was like, oh my gosh, my first day, I'm like, I'm gonna meet Cafe Bae, like I'm gonna work with him, like oh my gosh. So I tried to make my schedule, like I saw that he like worked nights, and I was like, well, I don't want to work nights anyway, I only want to work mornings on the weekends. So for a while I was not seeing this man. Like I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't have to speak to him, I don't have to really like hear why he just like didn't say nothing, like I don't have to confront it, you know, I don't have to, it wasn't me. But bro, when I started working, me and all of my like coworkers and stuff for the morning shift, there were people that knew, like they remembered me, and like they would look, because like when I did what I did, I just looked at him, said what I had to say, and I didn't think about anybody that was around him. Like I wasn't thinking about that. And so there's like a couple coworkers, there's Skylar, there's like that, there's Hannah, like just a couple of people that I see during the morning but happen to be there whenever I did that at night. And so they look at me like, is that girl? Like, you know, just that like double take look whenever you're looking at somebody, like that's what I think that is. And so I'm like feeling the vibe of just like not tension, but it's like something needs to be said. So you know what, I felt like the energy, and then I was like, they definitely remember, like they definitely know who I am. And I just was like, you know, I'm sorry that y'all had to meet me that way, you know. I just thought he was cute, and I just had to say it. Like that was literally it. And they just start all giggling and laughing, and like that was it. Like they're like grown-ups, they're like, I mean, me saying it like I'm like 10, but they're like 30, like they don't care. So it was just a funny moment. And then work continues how it is, and nobody cares, you just work, people get to know me, it's cool. And then one day this man starts to decide to work on the weekends. Like I don't know what happened in his life, like I don't know why you needed these hours, like why would you change your schedule? And I come into work and he's there, and we lock eyes, and it's like, oh my god, like Kalia, why would you do that shit? And then I was like, I'm gonna just say something because I know I'm gonna have to speak to him. And I just was like, oh, I hate the build up. I don't like that. I don't like the build up. I don't like the build up at all. So I just walked up to him and I was like, hey, I'm Kalia, like introduced myself, and I was like, my bad. That's literally all I said. It was my bad. And he was like, you're cool, you didn't know. And like, oh, okay, so at this point I do know. Okay, so before I started working, I was asking people that like work at our job, like this girl is like really social, I'm not gonna say her name because like, I mean, I say other people's names, but these are people that I know people don't know. So, but if I say her name, everybody's gonna know. So, or at least they go to my school. So I was talking to her, I was like, hey, do you know anything about such and such? And like this person like described like what area they work in. And she was like, oh, Cafe Bae, like his name. And I was like, that's his name? Like he don't even look like that'll be his name. But the more you get to know this child, his name fits. So she was like, oh yeah, he got a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, okay, so no wonder why he just didn't have nothing to say, because it's like he was baffled, but then also like he's trying to be loyal. Like, okay, I respect that. So that's when I just like kind of just left, because it was like, it's understandable. Like when you're in a relationship, like you're like, how else are you really supposed to react besides like, I got a girlfriend, I got a boyfriend, like, you know. But I had saw their prom pics. She was showing me all of it. She was giving me all the tea, and I was just like, and then to find out that the girlfriend works there, like the plot was thickening. But I had never seen her because I don't work nights and she works nights. I'm like, well, I know her schedule now, but she like worked nights, and I never, and it would make sense because like you want to work with your boyfriend, work, like duh. But like I never, and I still didn't see her for a long time. And I was worried that if whenever I had the interaction with him, if the people that were working around him next to him saw that and knew that happened, like would they say something? Did they say something? So I would go to work with like anxiety, because I was like, I never knew what could happen from that experience. Like even though it was something so innocent, like it wasn't like I was out to ruin a relationship, like do anything. Like I mean, in my head, like if he would have responded, I would have hoped that it could have went somewhere, because like I shooting my shot, I pushed up, but I didn't know that it was going to be all of this underneath the layers. Like not only am I really going to work here, you work here, you got a girlfriend that works here, y'all been together 5 years, like dang, like it just was like, oh my god. So yeah, that was Cafe Bae. Like I literally pushed up, and he's ugly to me now. Like once he really started talking, we started socializing. Like I don't know if I should say this, but like honestly, if anybody from this area hears this, like for real, let me know, because I actually want to know something about the dental care here. It's not given. Like people from this town, like they don't know what an orthodontist is or whatever, or people say it's like, you know, like parents and stuff doing drugs and following down their kids, or like, but I don't want to think that way. I just think it's like everybody's teeth are fucked up, like they just are. So like once he started talking, I was like, oh yeah, no, you're not, thank you. Like you're not even where I thought you were in my head, and I'm so embarrassed that I even spoke to you. So now Cafe BAE is just Cafe BAE. Like, he's just a regular person. He's not anybody to be thinking about. He's more annoying now. Like, now that we be working, and it's not work besties, it's not work boo, it's annoyance. Like, he be throwing shit at me, and like he be picking on me, and this is why I really don't even like him now, because once that person that was giving me the tea, telling me about like he had a girlfriend and stuff, I also had heard some like, you know, kind of unkind things, the things that he was doing in his relationship, like disloyalty and just like infidelity and just like, you know, just some things, and it really made his character really change. And I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I'm so glad you looked at me and said nothing and I walked away. Because to actually know how you be, and not even to know, to hear from your coworkers that are not my coworkers, it's just like, he's messy. So I don't know, it was a great loss. It was not a miss that I regret. I am happy because he is a kid, and like, I mean, he's like 21, so like rightfully so, he just graduated college too, and that's just where he works now. But so when you go to college, all to say, like, don't be fast, and just see it through, okay? Just wait the first full month or two, because I literally did that on my 3rd week of school. Like, I wasted no time just to call somebody handsome, and he's handsome, but like, there's layers. There was a lot to unpack, okay? Always. And it just was like, it did not set the tone for my work environment, and I just wasn't thinking, and I was just, you know, I'm just a girl. So, but it's funny now. It's a good joke now. I was embarrassed. You know, I felt like I was rejected, but really it wasn't rejection. It was just, bro was cuffed, but not cuffed. You know, bro doesn't know what the dentist is, but knows what the dentist is. Like, you know, no shade. Like, if you ever saw this video, like, you're cool. Me saying his name, but like not saying his name. But like, no. He's getting too comfortable now. Now I have to set the tone. Like, bro, don't be throwing shit at me. Like, don't, like, this is not no flirty friendly work thing. No. And now he be working more when I work, and I'm like, bro, like, go back to night shift. Go back to where you were at. Now I'm about to, no, because I can't switch it, because he be there and in the morning. Like, yeah, that was my Cafe BAE story time. There are a couple more, but I'm gonna drag them out, because that's what you do when you're a YouTuber. You don't give everybody everything every day, and I'm not posting once a day, because then I wouldn't have no more stories, because life just be life, and if I tell y'all everything in 1 week, I'm not gonna have nothing else to say. Yeah, so that's Cafe BAE. Yeah, don't push up on nobody. Leave them in alone. Let somebody come to you. I have a bad habit of like knowing what I'm looking for and not even know what I'm looking for at the same time, and then just, hi, you know, like not even flirting, not even seducing. Like, I just, like, are you single? That's terrible. Why do I go about things like that? But it's okay, I don't go about things like that no more. But yeah, so don't be like me at all. Just go to school for school, not for me. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Tune in for my next story times, either talks. There's gonna be a gym video soon this Wednesday, and I'm not gonna probably keep the habit of doing that, but I just wanted to show y'all like a part of our what is it called, athlete center, and show me working out on my leg day. But yeah, have a good rest of your night.
She gon' pick the mid up, ain't no icy bitch, we got that shit.